Hello, I'm Neil Oakes, Chief of Police for the Fort Worth Police Department. I'm here to provide some information on the officer-involved shooting that occurred on August 28th, 2022. Please keep in mind that although we're providing this information, the investigation is still in its early stages and we're collecting more information. That investigation and all evidence will be turned over to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office for review and to the grand jury for review as well.
All units be advised, Hill County is in pursuit of a white Toyota Prius. Subject is armed with a handgun. Subject also has a passenger in the vehicle. The male has threatened to shoot the passenger. They are asking for our assistance.
At about 7:23 p.m., Fort Worth officers were notified of the pursuit and they assisted the agency once it entered our city on 35 going northbound. At the Spur 280 exit, the vehicle collided with the guardrail and came to a stop. The officers involved in the pursuit attempted to conduct a felony stop of the vehicle. They ordered the occupants out of the vehicle, but they could not see inside due to debris, deployed airbags, and other items in the rear window.
Air One, it looks like he has several people in there, and possibly something. Looks like he's got a gun to somebody's neck. A female passenger, and he looks like the driver is the female. Looks like he's got a gun to her neck.
LSO 35, Hill 131. Not sure if you can read this. Our dispatch is trying to advise you that prior to this line disconnecting, the female advised she has been shot in the abdomen.
Officers became aware that the suspect was holding an adult female victim at gunpoint against her will and not allowing her to exit. The female victim and the suspect began struggling, and officers heard a gunshot from inside the vehicle. Fort Worth PD officers formed a rescue team and approached the vehicle on the driver's side. When the officers reached the vehicle, they saw that the suspect had the victim laying on top of him and using her as a human shield. Officers gave the suspect multiple commands to drop the weapon that he was pointing at the victim's abdomen, but he refused to comply.
Rescue, rescue, rescue. Rescue, rescue, rescue. Let's go. We're going. We're going. Stay together. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Break out the window! Break out the window! Break out the window! Break out the window! Don't you do it! Break the window! Take your hand off the gun! Take your hands off the gun now! Take your hand off the gun! Drop it! Drop the gun! 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 Hey! Hey! Do it! Don't do it! Hey! Break out the window! Break out the window! Break out the window! Don't you do it! Break the window! Take your hand off the gun! Take your hands off the gun now! Take your hands off the gun! Drop it!
I'm taking
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Fearing that the suspect would shoot the female hostage again, two Fort Worth PD officers fired their weapons, striking the suspect. They then quickly removed the victim from the vehicle so medical aid could be provided. Seeing that an ambulance would have a difficult time reaching the location due to heavy traffic, officers made the quick decision to transport the victim to the hospital in a patrol vehicle. Tragically, the victim was pronounced deceased at a local hospital. The suspect was pronounced deceased on scene. As you watch this portion of the video, slowed down and zoomed in, you can now observe that the slide of the weapon was jammed and there was no magazine in the magazine well. Please keep in mind that these body cameras are usually placed around chest level on the officers, and their point of view is higher than their body cameras. It is important to remember that our officers were faced with a hostage situation involving a man holding a gun against a woman he had already shot, causing life-threatening injuries, who is refusing to comply with orders. Our hearts and prayers go out to everyone involved in and affected by this tragic incident. It's another vivid reminder of just how dangerous and violent offenders can become, and about the bravery of officers who put themselves in harm's way to protect the public.